expeditions. I've never even done this yet. Croft Manor. Oh, well, this is new. Never done this before.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises. This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand in this matter, but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will, some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor, somewhere. Dad's safe. Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Oh, it's a chair.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But
my parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to forge me a fake diploma to show Dad. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding the Prophet's tomb. Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research. One of Dad's Yoruba masks, a gift from a friend he met on an expedition in Nigeria. This is probably my grandfather Benjamin. A picture with Dad and Anna.
Oops.
Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. Need a combination for this lock.
Right, so I've got to search this entire mansion for something. Are you serious?
The door to the library.
Okay.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages.
Find the servant's passage.
Dad's artifacts from the Nile Valley. I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more about her. How did you meet? What was she like? Winston told me that she was a brilliant artist. Are some of her paintings locked up in the West Wing? And I guess I just want to know, did she love me, Dad? Did she ever say that she did? Maybe I'm just being silly, but will you tell me more about her the next time I'm home from school?
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, you won't be boring your sword this time.
Imagine what that was like. Come on.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks? My secretary discovered that you booked a flight to Turkey on the 20th. You can't have been simply sightseeing, as your customs claims suggest.
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality, of rising from the ashes and being... This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Well, that's I need a combination and a...
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see...
We've been through this.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there.
Locked. Need a key. key to open this. Dad was always so protective of the West Wing.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about...
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead.
Discovering faraway places, about finding adventure.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown...
Read all this. Just worried I'm gonna miss something.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the Manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time to think about what I want to do next. Got to remember to pack this for my next trip.
Okay.
Should be able to explore the dark now. Not sure. I really need to brush up on my ancestors one of these days.
Man, I got all turned around.
Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor.
Oh, look at that. Good thing I got a flashlight. Well, this isn't scary at all. Oh.
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together.
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Oh, this looks fantastic. lighting is good. Oh, perfect.
Amelia, I know we have had our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece.
I'm gonna read these ahead. Okay, this music does not need to be this intense.
Still just as creepy as I remember.
Oh gosh, you're just making it scary. Stop it. I want to be scared.
My
All my
lord,
cellars are
I hope
basements.
this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged...
Oh.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
Alright, so... there's a lot of wine. Oh, there we go, there's something.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. But you should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say
I would
is...
play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to King 7.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all...
Oh, I see what I gotta do. Nope, no. Grab it, grab it.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Okay, this is getting creepier. Something's about to jump out at me. Scare the hell out
Dad,
of me.
this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
Whoops. Oh man, it's like a maze. I don't know where to go. Hopefully I'll find a crowbar in here. Got everything else. Oh, there's something. Come on.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise. Water damage from the main hall above.
Should I double back and... It's the other direction.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That's the way I came. Crowbar.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Uh-oh. I wonder what that means. Secret passageway?
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Hey.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time,
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery.
This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
What? So I can't unlock it from either side? Or is that a different way? Oh my goodness.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Yeah, it's just right now, but I need a key, I need a crowbar, I need a combination.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's something else here. Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
I have a light now.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now. This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures. Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Oh, okay. There's gonna be something random on the shelves. Or not. Guess I'm gonna need a master key for that then.
Blank, except for the image of a key.
I don't know if it's blank, actually. I think that there's gotta be some invisible ink on there.
I remember this map now. It leads to the master key. We made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Oh, come on.
I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
What? Oh, crap. I have, wait a minute. I don't have to go all the way back through the cellar, do I?
This picture was taken in the library. 1820 additions to the main hall in progress. This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. All right. This should open most rooms in the manor, including the forbidden West Wing.
Alright, I don't want to go through that. I want to just...
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one? Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
What? Oh.
Need to search the rest of the manor for the clues to the combination.
Yeah. How'd I miss this one?
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from mother, indifference and disinterest from father, and thinly veiled contempt from...
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Find all those chests. God, I just don't want to miss anything. Not yet.
The Croft family crest.
Cool. I don't know if there's anything over here, but... I guess not. I wish I could run. Man, why does it have to be a thunderstorm?
Worse than I thought.
Oh, jeez. That sucks. I'm gonna be walking through in the forest. The floor's gonna fall out from under me. I already know it. It's all busted up. Oh, jeez.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end.
At least that old thing still works. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Just sitting there on the bed. No kidding.
The inscription is faded.
No kidding. I can't read it.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her. Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. The anniversary was in October. Which day? I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue
31
somewhere.
days. We could just try every single one. Without...
I remember this.
I got time.
Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Man, I always look at it upside down. Come on. Come on.
October 13th. Mum's birthday.
So there's something about 4 days later.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday.
After everything...
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
...has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
it's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, Or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous at Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it. Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel.
Wait a minute. Oh, oops. Yeah. And a door over there somewhere. Was there? I thought there was something else that needed a master key. There we go. Oh, that's not scary. Nope, I'm not scared. Not at all.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us.
Okay. Did not even see what the hell just happened. Oh, this is where I saw the other master. Or one of them. I'm in the library again. It's getting too late. I don't want to play anymore. I hope it just picks up where I left off, so. No, oh, I'm not even close. Oh, whatever, I'll do this tomorrow. Alright.